dear friend, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today is update number 3 for deck of panning, which is such a fun project. Rolling style deck of cards, random prompts, it's a lot of fun. For our third update, I have 3 items I've met my goal on. Of course, keep in mind because of the aces, which I keep in for the entirety of the project, I'm at 7 items rolling in this project. And we're going to kick it off, as always, oldest to newest item. So the oldest item I'm wearing all over the eyelids today and in the inner corner. That is coming to us from Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde Eyeshadow Palette. And I've been working on the shade Galaxy. I have predominantly been using this as an inner corner highlight. However, because I prefer to wear my eyeshadows down evenly, the movement and progress has been very small, so I have tried to do a few more all over the lid looks like I'm doing today. So with this particular palette, 13 uses since my last update on that shade Galaxy, bringing me to 29 uses in the project. And that's what the shade looks like right there. Still no pan in sight, but I have expanded pans on Mercury and I've expanded Supermoon, and I've been making some progress on Ultraviolet as well. Put a video up so you can see it a little bit better. I do feel like I am close to hitting a pan in here. However, it is really that wearing down evenly piece that is holding me back. However, that's just how I prefer to use my makeup. So progress is progress. This is going to stay in for yet another month. All right, for pretty packaging, I have rolled in Physicians Formula. This is their Vintage Rouge Butter Blush with a 50 use goal on it. Since my last update, I've reached for it 20 times, bringing me to those 50 uses. And this was kind of more of my like neutral, kind of everyday kind of blush option. This did compete with NARS Orgasm, which is in a Beauty and the Beast project pan, but that's gonna get a lot more use now. And this is what it's looking like today. Yeah, like it definitely has some showing of some wear, especially towards the middle of this pattern. However, that pattern is still really strong. So that was the first goal met. Second up, I had mainstream. Now, I actually have 2 mainstreams in this prompt right now because they rolled in different months. So the first mainstream I had rolled in was Milani. So this is the Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso, which originally I had rolled in with the intention of any kind of gold bronze eye looks, and slowly chipping away at this. This was rolled in the same time as the Physicians Formula Blush, but they are completely different colors. Since my last update, I've reached for this 9 times, bringing me to 25 uses in the project. My goal is 50 uses, so I'm halfway. I need to pick it up on this one. It's just all about the eyeshadows I'm wearing. This is what it's looking like today. So I feel like I'm wearing it down slowly but surely. I don't feel like I reached for it 25 times, and that's always the thing with this blush. I feel like I never reach for it, but I enjoy reaching for it when I do reach for it. So I'm not getting sick of it or anything, which is good because this isn't my normal color, but very excited to be making progress on that, but I do need to pick it up. Now into all the new items from last update. So first off was this Maybelline Superstay 24 color lip gloss. We have the color on one side, a gloss on the other. I had a 20 use goal on this one, and I have used it 20 times. That being said though, so most of the uses was actually on this side. I did use this together as a duo a couple of times, but this color, gorgeous. But I think it's turned on me. I think it has gone. So I think I wore it twice, but I always forget which side it's on. I made some good progress on this side of it. So with 20 uses, I have this much product left. So, that's great. This side is totally fine. So I think I will keep this product, use up this side. I've just been using it over lip liners like a balm. And then once I've used up this side, I'll declare the whole thing. So at least now I have used it. I know the state of that item and I have a plan for it. Next item. So this is item number 5. Last month I had rolled in my Toy Factory Super Set Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. I was here last time, and with 29 uses, I just managed to finish it this morning. There was like a tiny little bit. I might just kind of dump that out if I can. Can I? Yeah, I can. I'll just dump it off with my face and get it completely done. So very exciting. I was not expecting to finish this in 1 month, so I'm going to need to pull a new setting spray out. So that's really exciting. This next item is my fail. So this is the Anastasis Beverly Hills Shimmer Body Oil. The weather's just been all over the place. It's been cold. There's still snow. So I do want to finish it. It is at this line here. It is slightly under it. I think I may have used it twice since rolling it in. So really not good. So we're just going to set that to the side. And that was rolled in for the prompt of Glittery. And I forgot to say the Toy Factory spray was in for the prompt of spray. All right, last prompt was for highlight. So I rolled in an actual highlight from Ofra. This is the All of the Lights. And it came in like a little face palette. So a bronzer, blush, this highlight, and 4 eyeshadows. My goal, as usual, is 50 uses. I have used it 9 times, which brings me to this point here. So I have been mainly focused on this side because I do have now 2 gold highlighters and other projects. But yeah, just a little bit of progress. This isn't going to show much with 50 uses. The Ofra stuff is very slow to move. I'm not even wearing this one today. I'm wearing the Tasha Denona, but I do enjoy this item, so it's nice being able to reach for it. So those are the updates. So 3 of the 7 items are moving out, so we get to bring out the deck of cards. So this is what mine looks like. Oh, wow. I even pulled the Joker that time. My goodness. That was right on top. Good thing I always do some more shuffling. We almost got a Joker. If you saw my last update, the Joker was literally the next card. So yeah, always interesting. So I'm just doing this kind of shuffling for now, just so I, get everything turned around. So I'm just doing this kind of shuffling for now, just so it's not super loud on camera. And we'll just kind of see what I'm going to be pulling. I'll be pulling 3 new prompts. Of course, the project is created by Emily and Max, and she does randomize the game board each and every month. So without further ado, that's where I'm going to call it. That's where I'm going to cut the deck, and let's pull my 3 new cards. I'm always so excited for it. So card number 1 is going to be the 2 of diamonds. The second card, the 10 of clubs. And the third card, the 7 of clubs. So this is a really interesting one. We've got some new stuff coming in, starting off with the 2 of diamonds. This is a prompt I've never had before. And it's the prompt, matches your nails. So I am particularly working on my Project Polish. So of course, for my nails, in case you're not familiar, Project Polish. So I have been working on this color wheel this year. So I have this shade here in my project, this shade, and then these 2 shades. This is the one I'm wearing today, and I do have a bit of like a glitter topper on top. So kind of a challenging shade to try to find, but I think I found something pretty close. Because again, this is something I frankened myself for that color, so we'll see. So what I've decided to roll in, and I think I matched it to the color of the product, which is exciting. So I'm going to be rolling in one of my Victoria's Secret Pink Body Mists. So I think it's pretty close. I think my nails are slightly a little bit more like grayish toned, but I think I did pretty close. So I'm going to call it close enough. I'm going to be rolling in this mist from Pink. This is the Cool and Bright, Cool and Bright Body Mist. It has Chill Pear, White Orchid, and Zesty Orange. So I do kind of want to play with and experiment with these. And I haven't even sprayed it, so I'm excited to reach into this one. I am going to put like a 10 use goal on it, just to get a little bit of usage, play with it, experiment, but not detract too much from my hygiene project. Use it up because I do have some fine fragrance mists in that project that I'm trying to finish. So this is my matches my nails prompt for 10 uses. This month, the 10 of clubs is a mini or sample size. So I decided to roll in a sample sized serum. I've used up a couple of these in the past. This is from Biotherm, the Life Plankton Elixir, and my starting mark is approximately here. It's a 5 milliliter sample, so I figured I'd get this one used up. So the 7 of clubs this month is a cream or liquid item. So generally I do take that prompt as the liquid item, and usually I mean it very literally in the sense of it is a liquid. So I'm going to be rolling in another of these because I'm trying to work a lot of these out of my collection, and this is what I actually have use on already. So this is a perfume sample in Gucci Flora, and I'm all the way down here. I have used it, and then I just put it back. I remember enjoying this one. So I'm gonna roll this in, get the last few uses on this perfume sample, and get it rolled out and done. So super easy little goal. Which brings me to the point of the video where I get to talk about my goals for next month. So I have 4 goals, starting off with Galaxy. So especially a look like this, it'll be so good for work. I want to get my 10 uses on the spray. I want to finish the Biotherm serum. And I would like to obviously finish my little perfume sample. So those are all of the items that I'm going to be working through over the next month. I'm very excited by what I have picked. And I think we have some decent variety and some balance amongst my other projects. But that is going to wrap up my 3rd update for Deck of Panning. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss the next update to this project or any of the other panning content that you may enjoy. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.